There's some people that do photography for fun. Some people do it for their art form, whatever that may be. And some people that do it to make money. Interesting. Um, uh, buddy, fellow photographer is calling me a few days ago, and we spent a long time on the phone laughing about other photographers, not their work and whatnot, but just what everybody keeps chasing nonsense that they see as far as the glamour of photography. You know, you know how much money there is in taking pictures of hot chicks? Like none. Dealing with people, pain in the crotch. Weddings, a total pain in the crotch. That's why all these professional wedding photographers, they give it up and they start doing workshops. Workshops, by the way, are a trademark of a failed photographer. 9 times out of 10, not always. There's some really awesome, famous photographers that have really expensive workshops. The main point is that if you think you're going to stick one hand in your pocket and travel the world, taking pictures of Sally Hot Pants, those people don't have any money. Who the hell do you think is paying for that? If you're rich and you want to indulge yourself and add to the collection of 5 billion pictures of like a 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10 hot chick in whatever sort of pose, that's wonderful. It's always nice to have that in your portfolio. All the money, and this is what we were laughing about, me and my buddy were laughing about it for so all of you people, and maybe I shouldn't say this, but hell, there's so much money in photography out there and nobody goes after it. Nobody talks about it. None of these top 10, top 20 YouTube photography channels, not one of them, I've never seen any of them talk about it. There might be a video where they're talking about it. It's in product photography, corporate photography, event gigs. There is so much money out there to be had, and there's not a single photographer that's, not literally of course, but I mean almost literally, there's almost no decent, there just aren't any. These people desperately want to pay you for that work, but everybody has this glamour puss idea that money in photography is, and there are some model photographers out there, some of them making really good money, and guess what, you're never going to be one of them. And the person that really is one is going to say, well, I'm one. It's like, yeah, you're the exception, okay? I'm not saying you shouldn't go for that if that's what you want, but there's no money. I mean, why murder yourself? Trying to go after, a cutthroat business like that. It's ridiculous. It reminds me of an old tale of a thief that was trying to get in this heavily padlocked, steel-reinforced door, and the other thief's like, listen, dude, the window's halfway open over here. I'm going to go through. The easy money in photography is there for the taking. And all these people are sitting on their ass. I don't know if you're doing photography as a hobby or, your art form, or because it like relaxes you, like playing chess and like sipping on a bottle of beer or something like that in front of your fireplace and petting your fuzzy dog Sparky. Maybe that like calms your blood pressure down. I don't know why the hell you're doing photography, but if you're trying to make any money at it, screw wedding photography. Screw taking pictures of hot. Those women don't have any money. Here's some words that have never been said. This 9 out of 10 girls says, I got a bunch of money. I want you to take pictures of me. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That never happens. They don't have any money. I'm not saying there aren't like beautiful women out there that don't have money. That's not what I'm saying. There's there's never happened where someone is some hot chicks like I want to pay you to take some pictures. Oh really? Okay. There are some narrow instances where you can actually set up a string through of a number of wannabe models that need headshots and poses for their portfolio so they could present to modeling agencies and stuff like that, and you could rack up a halfway decent amount of jing in a day or two or however many days. But that's not much, and that's too much work. I don't believe in working hard. I don't believe in working smarter. And there's so much money out there. All you have to do is go get yourself a blogspot.com, which is Google's website. They're totally free. Sign up for it. Post your images. Print out $50 of the business cards. So you're in it for $50. Your first gig, do it for half off of what a normal photographer would charge. If you have your trouble getting your foot in the door, and it's never really hard. There's so much money out there. There is, and within a really, really short period of time, you'll end up with more business that you can handle. You'll just start fussing and bitching about having too much work to do, which in work is equal to money. And then you can start raising your rates. It's like, well, I can start doing, now that I'm better, I could start doing fewer jobs and being more selective and charging more money. And then you do fewer and fewer jobs, and then you kind of max out, then you do X number of jobs, and if you want to make money at it, there's so much money out there in photography, a lot of money. Me and my buddy were talking about this for like well over an hour. We were just making fun of every other photographer. I want to do weddings, I want to take pictures of hot chicks, I want to travel the world and be a National Geographic photographer. Oh my God, those are all noble and lofty goals, but screw that. There's so much money in corporate, event, product, and commercial photography. And it's easy money. And the great thing, too, is that they don't piss and moan like people at weddings do. I'd like 10 of these prints. I want to change my mind. I'd like to change this. Oh, man, to hell with that. Wedding photography is about one of the suckiest jobs any photographer could do. It just sucks. Unless you're like really famous and you like walk around with a Leica and you like take 50 pictures of the wedding and you're super famous and you're making a ton of money. Unless you're one of those people, which is like maybe 10 people, wedding photography just sucks ass. I don't know what sort of photography you do, but if you're looking to make money, every one of these top 10, top 20 YouTube photography channels, listen closely, all of them, because I've never seen them make a video on this fact. They've all got their heads up their asses because they're bullshitting you. It's just BS. Oh, look at me. I'm in an exotic location here on Kauai Island. Look over there, some hot bleach bottle blondes. We're in thong bikinis, and I'm taking HDR images of this. There's like a billion photos. Whatever sort of beautiful landscape photo it is, there's already a billion images better than yours. Not saying don't do it. I don't mean to be depressing, but if you're doing it for money, you might as well forget that crap. That's just like the thief trying to beat down the front door that's steel reinforced with padlocks. It's like, the window's open over there, you dumbass. Said the other thief. The open window is corporate photography, product photography, event photography. Architectural, real estate photography. I totally jacked up early on and forgetting to mention real estate photography, architectural real estate. All the money's there, and it's easy money. And nobody talks about it, and nobody goes after it. And the market is huge. You can make so much. It'll be unglamorous work. Unglamorous. Right, there we go. It will be profane work. Sitting at home watching TV in your underwear doing product photography for a catalog. You're dressing up the product. You always got to have a spool of wire, too. Why? It's just to prop open the product, depending on what it is. Scrims and shades. Little background. Make sure you got it set so you don't have to do much Lightroom or Photoshop work. Product photography. Good paying photography. Sit there eating Cheetos. I don't eat Cheetos. In your underwear. Editing photos and product photography pays good. Why don't any of these other YouTube channels talk about this? Because it's not sexy. It's not sexy. No, they want to stick a hand in their pocket and take a picture of Holly Hot Pants. Holly Hot Pants. Hey, baby. Oh, there you go. Click, 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 click. Oh, you're so sexy. The camera loves you. Are you going to pay for this? No, I thought you were going to do this job for free. They don't have any money. It's like, wow, you got some great pictures of Holly Hot Pants. Too bad you don't have any money. You're gonna have like a pile of pictures of hot chicks, and they're gonna be completely lost in the titanic mountain of other digital images of every other hot chick on Earth. Serious. Seriously. Yeah. This video is as serious as it gets, despite my crazy sense of humor. Why doesn't anybody else talk about this? Because it's not sexy. I want to do sexy photography. I want to take pictures of Holly Hot Pants. Yeah, Holly doesn't have any money. She thinks you're going to do this as a favor. Oh my God, thank you so much. She might give you a hug and a kiss and, yeah, then slag you off online after you give her the digital negatives. That is where money is in photography. Lesson learned. This has been a photography workshop in reality, the real world, as opposed to the fantasy world. About your dream of taking pictures of lubed up women wearing bikinis on the beach. Yeah, there ain't no money in that. There's no money in it.